Hello everyone, and welcome to Eximius Craft. I am Lord Eximius, and today we're going to go on a tour of our, if I can get out the door, of our Minecraft Bedrock Realm Hard Mode Survival City. Now all the builds that I will show you today are going to be in 1.17, and we are starting from the eastern edge of the city. Now, or excuse me, the western edge of the city, and we're going to work our way east. Now, I did a little brief walkthrough, and there's Banarian Steak, haha. I did a brief walkthrough in RTX of this city. So if you guys want me to do another walkthrough of the city, a full tour in RTX, let me know. As you can see here, we have the racetrack. I don't know if the guys put any horses in there yet, but yeah, this is supposed to be the horse racetrack. Pretty cool. So I want to do a little flyover and show you guys that real quick. So I'm going to fly back this way, and we're going to start the tour. I'm going to head east, and as you can see here, this is a farm. This was an original farm built by Ratatosk. So we've got the cows, we got the sheep, we got the chickens. So anybody on the realm needs some food. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of wool. Holy cannoli, that's a lot of wool. So, well, we got our wool's needs covered. But as you can see, we got leather, we got beef, we got eggs, we got chicken, feathers. So a pretty cool, pretty efficient farm that Ratatosk has set up for us here. And as you can see, the guys have a sense of humor, and somebody mushroomed some of his cows there. But yes, this was built by Ratatosk. What is this called? He has a name for it. I think there's a sign over here. Ah, yes, Checkers Farm. So this is Checkers Farm. Where's that button? There it is. And this is the cozy interior of Checkers Farm. I believe, yes, this way up goes upstairs. Looks like he hasn't quite finished the interior up there. But yeah, Checkers Farm. Pretty cool. Now, over here to the right, we have, so this is Spawn Point. Now, this was built by Swift, and the idea here is that this is a pub, like a meadery. And if we go in here, he has set up series of potions here. I'm pretty sure this is all automatic in redstone because he is a redstone engineer. Yes, as you can see. So they will dispense the potions. So if someone playing on the realm dies, this is the original spawn point. So if you don't have your spawn set, you will end up here, which is a pretty safe place to end up. And it's kind of a cool concept from Swift because a lot of games that you play, a spawn point or a travel point will often be some kind of a tavern. As you can see, the interior is not done. In fact, I think that I was to be enlisted to do the interior, so I'm totally slacking here. Whoa, that's a lot of diamond gear. So yeah, this is pretty cool, I think. This is a meadery. Now, we had this weird thing where so the hole in the roof is there because if it was filled in, you would spawn on the roof. So that was problematic, and it took us some time to kind of figure out a solution. I came up with a builder's solution. So over here, we have a crane, and I'll just kind of shoot up here real quick. So we have a crane looking like it's still constructing the roof of the building and lowering the slabs into place. So I thought that was kind of a neat way to kind of, fix that, quote unquote, if you will, because we couldn't figure out what to do there, and we didn't want to be spawning on the roof. So that was our solution. We got this crane in place. Looks like it's almost time for a nap. And so I'm going to head over here. As you can see, here is the barn of Checkers Farm. Zoom Shroom Ranch. So this is where Ratatosk keeps some horses. And just kind of a neat little barn design, go along with the farm theme that he's got going on over here. Looks like he's got a little area for the horses to trot around in. So pretty cool there. And here we are looking off to the east. Oh, I probably should take that nap, huh? Let's take a nap. There we go. Nap time. All right. So we got a little pond here, and I'm going to kind of swoop around over this way. And I just kind of did this a little bit, just a little landscaping work. Just to kind of spruce it up a little bit in here. Obviously, that fountain could definitely use some work. But we got a little seating area in here with a campfire. You can hang out by the water. Now, next, I'm going to head north because I want to show you some of these builds. Now, these builds were created by Sparkpetal. And if you guys watched my last video, I showed 2 Megabase builds, one being the Blue Nerd Castle. And Sparkpetal is a fan of Blue Nerd as I am, and as you can see, she's recreated one of his designs. This is a medieval house design that Sparkpetal has created in our world based off of Blue Nerd's design. Pretty cool, as you can see. Interior's all done. A little upstairs area wrapping up this way. She's got a bedroom up here. I'm pretty sure she took some creative liberties with some of the interior work, which of course is cool. Got a little fireplace over here, very cozy. Kind of got some neat views. So yeah, very cool build. Oh, it keeps going up. And here's like the tower area up here. So as you can see, kind of a cool little view of off to the south towards the city there. And yeah, Blue Nerd house built by Sparkpetal. I'm going to head out here. Now, I'm a builder, so what I did was I created a building, and I'll show you that soon. I call it Leaf, Lord Eximius Architectural Firm, where players can come and contract me to do builds. Well, she asked me to put in a fountain, and I think I got a little carried away. I think what she wanted was something a little smaller that maybe fit the space better. But this is kind of what I came up with. I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a little large maybe for the space, but I think it's a cool build. And Sparkpetal was happy with it. So, and then up here, she is working. Now this is not complete, but she is working on a blacksmith. So look forward to seeing that finished up. It's starting to come along nicely, and it's looking pretty cool. No interior and a little exterior work still yet to do, but I mean, this is pretty cool. And you can get a pretty cool view off heading towards town this way. Very cool, I think. And then the other big build over here that Sparkpetal has done. If I could learn how to fly, maybe one of these days. Let's head over this way. This is a fishing hut. Obviously, you can see the Prismarine incorporated into the build. So yeah, if you need a fishing hut, we got a fishing net over here. You got the docks area that you can fish off of. Well, I don't think there's any fish in there. I think I stocked it at once, but I don't know what happened. Maybe they were fishing. But yeah, pretty cool build over here. Little sleeping area up top. Yeah, fishing hut. Pretty cool, I think. So, moving right along. Let's head this way. And this is a cooperative city. We've all been working together. We share resources. And I'll show you the warehouse that Swift set up for us. And that is really cool. And that's, anybody who needs any materials can go there and grab materials for their builds. We got the dragon egg there. And this was a board that we used. We played a game of tag, if you guys are familiar with Hermitcraft. So obviously it was inspired by Green's tag game. And we played that game as well, and Fallback Bull won that. He had a heck of a hiding spot behind a lava fall, and we could not find it. So he was the winner of tag. So congrats to you, Fallback. Well done, my friend. All right, so getting into the city proper. Here is the warehouse, and I know you're wondering, what is that? That is a Space Needle, also built by Swift. Very cool, and we'll check that out here in a second. But we go in here. You have just about everything that you could want. So this is the auto smelter. So you can smelt large quantities of materials very quickly there. And then we have all your base blocks, your gravel and your dirt, tuff, deep slate, diorite, granite, andesite, stone, and cobble. Bulk storage for those items. A little brewing area over there if we need to get some potions going. A couple little workstations over here. And then, of course, the trash can. Got to have that. Who wants stacks and stacks of rotten flesh, right? And then, as you can see, he's got it pretty well organized and labeled. Got redstone materials, dyes, and he has a flower shop just outside there with more flowers and dyes. And then obviously we've got some nether related blocks, end related blocks, geode related blocks. Up front here he's put items that are often used: chests, leather, signs, string, item frames, rockets. He keeps us well supplied with rockets with his creeper farm. Bone meal, scaffolding, sticks. As we all know, sticks are what are in a lot of crafting recipes in Minecraft. Got the iron, gold, bone for more bone meal, or bone blocks as it were. Got the wither roses, coal, and then more decorative blocks over here. Swift is a fantastic end buster, so he's got us taken care of on shulker boxes. We got the copper, and then here's your woods. Plenty of honey, as Swift has also built a bee farm. And you got your prismarine. Swift has also graciously provided the crew with a guardian farm, so we have all the prismarine we could need. And then some miscellaneous items, nature, assorted vegetation items like leaves. Here's our terracotta collection, and then our wool collection, which we have the wool farm from Ratatosk, and then also Governor Ahab has a wool farm as well. Upstairs is a nether wart farm, and that's also where I believe Swift has his radio set up. Has a radio system where you'll go in. I think he has it turned off right now, but you can go in and Pigstep will start playing, which is, of course, pretty cool. I'm going to head back this way and take you up. And I don't go up here too often, so hopefully I don't get myself killed trying to get up here. Pretty sure you can just travel. Yep, we're going to travel up the honey blocks. Kind of an interesting way to go up. Pretty cool. And up here, Swift, well, this is the very rooftop. But let's see. How do I get down? There we go. This is the second trading hall that Swift has set up. As you can see, it is quite extensive. And he's made sure that all the best trades are set up. So we have all the trades we could need here. Pretty darn cool if you ask me. Very cool build, very creative build. Check this out. So this is tinted glass, and so the mobs spawn in there. This is all from the mind of Swift. So very cool build. Let's head out this way. Oh, I like that he's got this this platform to jump off of into flight. And then over this way, this is our concrete building. So if you need concrete, you just come right over here and you can get all the concrete you need. This building right here was a collaborative effort, and I want to come in here and show you real quick before I head back north. So this is where Swift has all his like food related farms. So here we have the sugarcane farm. What is this? I don't even know what some of this stuff. Oh, flower farm for dyes. Beetroot, cactus. I got the cocoa beans going. And what is this? Not sure what that farm is. Pumpkin farm. Yeah, so we've got all the farms set up in here. Swift built all this, to pump all of our villagers with the trades that we need. And then I did the exterior work. So I built the framework and then did all the glass work over it to make it look like a greenhouse. So pretty cool build, I think. I'm very happy with how it turned out. Swift was as well. And a really cool collaborative effort. Here's all the dyes and flowers out here. Plenty for our needs. And we got a little candle shop over here. Pretty cool as well. So, and of course, this is not economy based. This is co-op. So nobody charges anybody for anything. We just share resources. And this is kind of a practice realm, if you will. We wanted to experiment with the 1.17 blocks. And in advanced preparation for the server that we are going to launch as soon as Caves and Cliffs Part 2 drops. Now, this is my humble abode that I built. This is an original design. Eximius Manor, I call it. So this is the first build I did on this realm. And if we go in here, this is fully furnished on the interior. So we have the foyer here. We got the dining room. We got the kitchen. Pretty cool. In here we have our living room, complete with fireplace. I was so excited when we got candles. I mean, how cool does the candles look, right? I mean, that's just cool. I think it's cool. And then moving right along, here is my office where I study, plan, plot, and strategize. In here we have the bathroom where we can take care of business and wash up, get ready for our day. Moving along, I'll go upstairs first. This is where my bedroom is. So I've used the mushroom blocks for the bedspread, which I think is kind of a neat thing. Got the grandfather clock over here. And yeah, we've got 2 balconies. Oh, it's nap time again. Funny enough, I built this bedroom and it's actually not functional. So I gotta drop a bed to sleep real quick. And it's more form over function, if you will. And then we have another spot to kind of overlook the city this way. And this is just a little closet here for like armor and weapons and things like that. Just a little storage area. So pretty cool, I think. I was very happy with how it came out. Spent a lot of time on this interior work, but it's totally worth it. And this is just an extra storage closet. It had this little weird space I wasn't sure what to do with, so we just kind of made a little storage closet in there. And then downstairs is where I spend a lot of my time. This is where it's kind of a treasury, but it's really just kind of my storage room. This isn't so much of a flex as it is just a personal favorite of mine as far as design goes. But as you can see, we do have plenty of deep slate diamond blocks, as I am also an avid miner. So yeah, and this is just where I kind of keep my personal stock for building. Down here, I'm just going to break this to make it quicker. Down here is what I call the treasury. So this is my treasury. As you can see, we got our ancient debris, or cinnabuns as I like to refer to them. Plenty more diamonds. And we got more ancient debris. We got some emeralds. I didn't find deep slate emeralds, and I'm a little upset about that. But as you can see, a lot of this, pretty much all of it is deep slate. So only deep slate goes in the treasury for the most part, except for diamonds. I mean, come on. Who doesn't want to put diamonds in their treasury? So yeah, that's my treasury, where I keep all the goods and the loots. Let's plug this back up. Not that the guys don't know that it's there, or, if they were to need something from it, they would be welcome to it. So yeah, this is my humble abode. Moving on this way, to the left here, we have the Leaf headquarters, or Lord Eximius Architectural Firm. So if another player has a build that they'd like me to work on, they just put their requests in the chest, and then I go and build it. So as you can see, this is the lobby of Leaf. Got a little fireplace, keep it cozy, some seating. And then if we travel up here, this is the offices. This is where the architects draft their designs. And there's no theme to this city, if you will. We discussed it and we just decided, let's just kind of do what we want to do and not too worry too much about the theme. We will be building a shopping district in the next on our server that we launch, and I believe that we will come up with a theme for that. But as you can see, this is the meeting room. Meeting of the minds take place. Cool little chandelier there. So yeah, this is more of a modern design as opposed to like my home that I just showed you, which is more of a medieval design. Because I was just kind of experimenting, and I hadn't done as many more modern designs as I've done medieval designs. So I wanted to practice with that, and I'm really happy with how it came out. I think it looks pretty cool. This over here, Binarian has this plot here. Now he was gonna work on like a flight course, if you will, like an area where you could fly through rings and kind of test your flight skills. I think he changed his mind and said he's going to go with a cathedral build, but we've been teasing him a little bit about the dirt frame that he's had up for some time now. As it's been there for some time, but that's okay. Binarian, we love you, buddy. And then over here, this is the Tribune Office. So I have a newspaper. I just basically cleared out an area of the desert, and I just write on it and created, this map. And every month I update it. As you can see, I made a little mistake there. It still says September, even though it's the October edition, so I'm going to have to fix that. But yeah, this is the October edition of the Tuesday Tribune, and I post it every month. And then if you have signed up for a subscription, like several players have, I deliver those to your home each month and let everybody know that the next edition of the Tribune is published. Here is the printing press where all the newspapers are created. And I wanted to point this out too. This is a cool trick you guys can use too. These are actually looms that I used to create this ceiling, which I thought was kind of neat. And then upstairs is the editor-in-chief's office, which is, of course, me. So this is the office, and up here I keep all the editions of the Tribune. So I started it in June, and you can see we have the June, July, August, September. You can kind of see the evolution of the maps a little bit there too. And then the October edition, which again, I'm going to have to fix that because it still says September in the upper right corner there. But yeah, pretty cool. I really enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun for me. It's something that I can do in between builds to kind of recharge the creative batteries and relax a little bit. Kind of the same thing with mining. Now over this way, before I get to that, this is just I just built like a little street vendor. Felt like it's a city, right? We got to have a little street vendor. So we got a little street vendor here selling meat and fish and chicken. Pretty cool little mini build there, I think. This is a prototype. So when we launch our server, we're likely to do an economy-based system. And since I'm an avid miner, oh man, this is hard mode. Looks like a zombie broke down my door again. This is the ore and more shop, and this is a prototype for a shop I will likely build on the server. So if any of the players need any ore, they can just come to the shop, collect their ore. And as you can see, it's pretty well stocked. It's seen some use, but it's pretty well stocked. And the guys know I can always restock it. I'm happy to restock it if they need more products. But we literally have every ore type in here, even a couple of emeralds. And then we have the geode blocks over here. You got your calcite, amethyst, basalt. There's tuff over here, and then some dripstone, deep slate, flint, and gravel. And then I just kind of threw, because there's always an abundance of stone. So there's some barrels of stone here, just in case anybody needs to stock up for a build. And of course, I'll be charging for these services on the server. So that'll be a good way to recoup some of the diamonds I spend on elytra and shulker boxes and some of the other things that I know the other guys will be all over. And I won't be as much into because I can't wait to be a tunnel rat for these new Caves and Cliffs update. Now this is a brownstone. This was built by Binarian. Pretty cool build, and I wanted to show you. He's got this glass mural over here with the sun and the clouds, which I thought was pretty creative, pretty cool. But yeah, I like this build from Binarian. Very cool. Got the glazed terracotta in use here. I don't think he finished. Yeah, he still hasn't finished the interior, but I really can't say anything to anybody about not finishing interiors because I have several interiors in this city that have not completed. So, Binarian's all good, buddy. Love the build, bro. And then this is the map house. So this is where we set up the maps. I think this definitely needs updated. It hasn't been updated in a while because all of this is filled in, and I'll show you guys these areas here soon. But a pretty cool little communal area to check out the maps. And this was also built by Binarian. Now let's move this way. This was a collaborative project by 3 players right here, and this is our library. So the interior work and the village inside was all set up by Fallback Bull. The exterior and the chandelier inside, which I'll show you, was built by me. And then all this outside detailing work that you see out here was done by Governor Ahab. So I love this build. It's so cool. Great collaborative project by 3 players on the server. Had so much fun working on it. And let's go in and check it out real quick. So this, you come in through the front doors. You might recognize this design from the from the Blue Nerd Castle. I had originally installed a 3x3 piston door, but it worked, but it kept breaking down. And then one day when I was fixing it, a creeper blew it up, and there was just redstone and comparators floating all over the place. And I was like, okay, Fallback, this new design, this is the door. So, but yeah, this is our library. I'm very happy with this chandelier that's installed in the dome here. Thought that was really cool. I couldn't wait to incorporate amethyst into a chandelier design. So there's our chandelier here in the library. And then if you come up here, we got all the books that you would need. We have, mending, infinity, all the books that you'll need, unbreaking, looting, everything is here. And then over here is an area to, if you need to enchant, you can come over this way and do your enchanting. Enjoy some quiet spaces to read here in the library. Very cool. And this interior work was done by Fallback Bill. So great job, Fallback, on that. It's kind of the reception area in here. And of course, we have a copy of the Tribune here. Got to have the newspaper at the library. And it looks like we need another quick nappy. It always seems like daytime lasts 5 minutes and nighttime lasts 20. Am I the only one on that? I don't think I'm the only one on that. But downstairs, this is where the villagers are kept. So this is the trading hall that Fallback built to get all our books together. And over here, this is a cool area in here. He built a little maze. I won't go too far in so I don't get lost. But yeah, he built a book maze in here, which I thought was pretty neat as well. Okay, and there's also a sugarcane farm down the stairs over that way. So, because obviously need a lot of paper. Let's move back outside. And again, this was a collaborative build by 3 players. Very cool build. Just absolutely love it. I think it looks really cool. When Fallback and I originally talked about the design, he said he was thinking like Lincoln Monument. So I went with almost like a Greek style, and keeping in mind, what the Lincoln Memorial looks like. And so that's kind of the genesis of the design for this build. Now over here, as you can see, I know you guys have been dying. What is this? Because it looks so pretty. It's so detailed. This entire plot, all of this was built by Governor Ahab. Now, as tempting as it is for me to go in through all these buildings and to go down here into the wonderland that he has built down there, I'm super tempted to do that. However, what I'd like you guys to do, if you guys want to do a walkthrough of all these beautiful buildings, you can see the detail work here. It's just impressive. The amount of time he spent detailing these buildings, just crazy. He's a madman, but we love him. And just how cool does this look? So if you guys want to do a walkthrough and see all the interiors of these buildings, I recommend you check out Governor Ahab's channel. Very cool stuff he's got on there. Very creative builder, as you can see. So if you want to have a complete walkthrough of all these builds that he's got in here, check out his channel, Governor Ahab. I highly recommend you do so because he's got some great content on there. You can just see all the variation of blocks, randomized block placement. It's just a cool area. I will quickly take a sneak peek in here just for a quick second, just to give you an idea of what it looks like on the inside. Because this is so cozy in here. I want to live here. So this is like the aviary where he keeps all his parrots. Look at they got the beehives up there and just all the different blocks that went into this build. Very cool. But like I said, I'm not going to go too farther into it. If you want a full walkthrough of this build, check out Governor Ahab. He has a great channel. Moving along this way. This over here is our Nether area. This is a Nether shop. This was built by Fallback Bull. And Fallback is like Nether miner extraordinaire. Guy loves going into the Nether, hunting ancient debris, and just pulling out all the outstanding resources that are available in the Nether. So as you can see, I mean, look at this. And I mean, this is not his personal stock. This is for anybody who needs netherite. So what's over here? Yeah, even more. Look, even more ancient debris over here. And oh goodness, even more ancient debris. So yes, also a madman is Fallback Bull, but we love it. And I mean, obviously, look at all these resources that he provides. So the guy is an outstanding Nether miner. I've learned a lot about mining in the Nether from him. I mean, look at all this Nether gold. It's just crazy. And then Nether quartz as well. Just really cool stuff in here. Let's see. And then this was a collaborative. So the sword design here is a design by Gold Robin. And I built this. But again, it is not my design on the portal. That is a design by Gold Robin. But all this area around it out here, this was done by Fallback Bull and myself. So we got the Nether trees, we got all the different Nether blocks, as you can see. So we had a lot of fun building this. Very cool. One of the guys liked to joke that the entrance to the Nether Portal is more dangerous than the other side. And actually, real quick, I'll show you that as well. I'll go through here real quick. Swift has set up a piglin gold farm just on the other side of the portal here. So here we go. Piglin gold farm. Now we got pretty much all the bases covered here. And it was fun to see how much faster as a crew we got set up than the first realm we started. At the beginning of COVID lockdown, we started a realm. And it's just fun to see how much faster we got everything up and running and set up. We've improved quite a bit since then. So yeah, this is our Nether area. Over here, this is the City Hall. As you can see, it was inspired by the Hermitcraft Town Hall, with obviously some major design changes, and the most major one being this area through here. So when the crew and I discussed the City Hall, we thought it would be cool if it was a building that went over the road. So I incorporated that into the design. Now there's no interior to this build, but I was really happy with how it came out, and I absolutely love this block palette, and this is definitely a block palette that I'm going to be using again. So you can see here we have the bricks, we have the granite, and then we have terracotta, and then we have smooth sandstone, and then the darker colors, the black colors, are black stone and wool. And then I really like andesite, and I really like polished andesite, but I also incorporated andesite into the block palette. And I just really like this block palette. I just think it really looks sharp. So this is from the back of the City Hall. Again, no interior to speak of, unfortunately. But yeah, I was really happy with that. This took several weeks for me to put together, but I had a lot of fun building it. And I was really happy with how it came out. So hope you guys like it as well. Again, inspired by the Hermitcraft Town Hall, as you can probably see if you're a Hermitcraft fan. Over here, we have, this is a police station. This was built by Fallback Bull. There's a button. And come back here. This is like, I think there's like offices up here. And I think there's some cells somewhere in here. I haven't been in here too much, honestly, so I'm not super familiar with how he set everything up in here. Oh, yeah, you don't want to end up in here, right? Or is this the reception area? Not sure, but either way, cool build. Got a little police station here. And then over here is obviously the fire department. This was my first attempt at a vehicle build. I had never built a vehicle before, and they certainly don't look as great up close. And I built this oh man, somebody stole one of the headlights. Can you believe it? Right off the police cruiser. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. Well, I can believe it, but goodness gracious, somebody stole the headlight off the police car. But yes, this is the fire department. We got the fire truck in the garage there. I did do an interior on this one, amazingly. I always get behind on interiors. I don't know why. But yeah, we got the firefighters' gear. So if they need to go put out a fire, they grab their axe and their gear, and they go put out the fire. And then up here, they had to have like some kind of. There's no way to make it functional as far as sliding down this thing, but you had to have that in a fire station, right? And then up here is the quarters where the firefighters hang out. So we got a little galley kitchen here and some tables where they take their meals. And then up here's just some sleeping area. Nothing too fancy schmancy, just some bunk beds for the firefighters to catch some Z's. And so yeah, this is the fire department. Moving right along. I want to show you guys this real quick. This is cool. Raditosk just installed this. It's kind of a build for Halloween theme, little haunted house action. I thought it was really cool. I really look at this, how he did that. Like, that's really neat. I really like that detail in the building. I'm actually not even sure. I'll have to ask him how he did that, but that's really cool. I really like that. But yeah, it's kind of a haunted house theme build here. As you can see, and then this goes upwards. I don't think he's gotten to the interior yet. He's not gotten to the interior yet. But, it's going to be nap time again. But yeah, very cool Halloween-themed haunted house, if you will, over here. Very cool build. And then, I know you guys have seen it as it's been flying around. But over here we have a hospital. Let me grab a quick nap real quick. Nappy nap. Okay, enough with the nappy. Let's move over here. This is the hospital. Again, no interior to this build. I was just kind of playing around with some different design ideas. And again, working on doing more modern builds, which I hadn't done a lot of. I was happy with how it came out. And this is kind of neat. Nothing too crazy as far as the science behind it. I mean, a 2x2 piston door is pretty basic, but yeah, I thought it was cool to have some automatic doors, going in and out of the hospital. And then we have an ambulance over here next to the hospital. And then before I show you this crazy looking thing, I want to share these couple of these builds over here. This is a clock tower. I built this clock tower just kind of a build I just kind of wanted to do. So we have a clock tower there. A lot of cities have clock towers, so I thought we had to have one. And then over here we have EP, or Eximius Petroleum. Oh, time for a snack. So this is my first attempt at a gas station, and it definitely needs some cars to make it look more gas station-y. And that's a new term I invented. Don't make fun of me. And then, what the? Oh man, a creeper must have blown up in here. What the? There's like paintings and stuff floating all over the place. Okay, but anyway, this is supposed to be the convenience store of the gas station. So you come in, you've got your coolers with your sodas and all those types of things. You got the cash register here up at the counter. I had some more stuff in here, but I think a creeper might have had some other plans. So I don't really know what happened to some of the interior work here. But yeah, as you can see, we've got, the pumps out here. You can pull up and get your gas up, your car. And so yeah, this is my first attempt at a gas station. I was kind of happy with how it came out. I thought it was pretty cool. So now we are getting closer to the end. I've showed you most of the buildings. Before I show you that giant building you saw there, over here we have the forge. Well, this was built by Fallback, and we got a little water tower there. Pretty cool. Got the dripstone, the water dealie going there. That's pretty cool. But this is the forge. This was built by Fallback Bull. One of the things Fallback loves to do is create OP armor. Like if you don't have fully decked out armor, he's going to scold you. That's just how he rolls. So he makes sure that we're all decked out in the best gear. But heading down this way, This is the forge that Fallback has built, and this is really cool. I'm not going to go through quite the entire thing because it is pretty extensive, but I did want to show you guys. I mean, look at this. I mean, how cool is this? Hopefully I don't die while I'm while I'm showing you guys doing a tour of the city. But yeah, look at that. Oh. Where am I? I might literally die. Oh man. I got out. Am I alive? I'm alive. That would have been hilarious. I made it, guys. Did you see that? That was skills. I was totally not worried at all. That was like complete skills. And I think that's going to end the tour of the lower area of the forge. Because it's dangerous in there. But I also wanted to show you guys this back here, which is pretty cool. It's got this kind of like look at this. It's cool. Got like the amethyst hot tub kind of like pool area over here. I thought that was kind of neat. And Fallback also loves glassed in lava falls, which also looks really cool. And then this is just kind of like his personal quarters areas back here. And as you can see, it is in a slime chunk. So we're going to dispatch this guy. Or these guys, as it were. But yeah, very cool build. Really creative. I love how he did the ceiling here with the variation in depth and blocks and the ore. It's got the dripstone, the glowstone. Very cool down here. So I wanted to share this with you guys before I show you some of the last buildings. Let's get back into minecart and travel on back up. We can make it see that one. There we go. Head back on upstairs, and then I'll show you. Now the next build I'm going to show you guys is another collaborative build. Again, I did the exterior work on this build. Fallback has done a lot of the interior work with me as well as some of the exterior work. And this is the city's mall. And it's inspired by Stranger Things. So this is Starcourt Mall. So I did the exterior, all the framework. And before we head into the mall, I wanted to show you guys this real quick. Now, I don't know if he installed any cars down here, but we got to get off our butts and get some cars down here. So we got the parking garage down here. And this was built by Fallback Bull. Very cool design. We still got to put some cars in here. And then, of course, I mean, it's Stranger Things themed, right? So over here, we've got a little corner area over here that's representation of the Upside Down, which I thought was really cool and really creative. And then I love the copper, the lightning rods and the copper to make it look like pipes. And that's just awesome. So excited about copper in the game. And there's so many things you can do with it. And then this is just one application that you could do with copper. And then this we haven't installed either, but the intention was to build an elevator going from the parking garage up to the first floor of the mall. But I'm going to go up this way so I can take you guys in through the front. We have asked Governor Ahab to do maybe a little landscaping work out front here because he's so good at that kind of thing. But, there's so many projects and just not enough time. But here we are, Starcourt Mall. We've got, you got to have restrooms, right? So we got the gents here. This is my attempt at a urinal. I don't know how well I said. Oh, who did that? That's not supposed to go that way. That's all right. But yeah, nothing too exciting though. We got the restrooms of the ladies. Use some ice to try to mimic a mirror. I've been meaning to do that banner trick that makes it look like a mirror, which is really cool. I haven't got to that yet. And then, so any of you who were traversing malls in the 80s remembers the merry-go-round clothing store. So that's what this is supposed to be, a merry-go-round clothing store. And then over here, this is really cool. Check this out. We got an arcade installed over here because what 80s mall does not have an arcade, right? So we got all the classics. We got Q*bert. I wanted to do a little variation, so we got Dance Dance Revolution. And in fact, one of the players suggested I put amethyst for the noise from the floor, and that's a great suggestion. I just haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, you got the classics. You got Q*bert. We got Centipede, Dragon's Lair, TMNT. What do we got over here? We got Frogger. Galaga, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, Super Mario. We got all the classics in here. So I was really happy with how this arcade turned out, and I installed it. And if you can see, we got a mural of Super Mario on the back wall there. It's a little bit blocked from some of the machines, but yeah, you can see Super Mario back there hanging out. So I thought that was a pretty cool little touch as well. And then I wonder, now the Spark Pedal was working on a shop here. It looks like she's done some work, but she's still got some work to go on the interior there. But look forward to seeing what she does with that. And then over here we have the food court. We still have to install some more shops. But of course, you got to have the Scoops Ahoy, complete with, all the different flavors of ice cream. Scoops Ahoy. Anybody who's not familiar with Stranger Things, check it out. Fantastic show. And then over here, what 80s mall is not complete without the Orange Julius, right? So we got the Orange Julius over here, where you can get your orange creamsicle drink. So I was really happy with how that came out as well. Again, it's not finished. We got some seating here. I kind of was playing around with some different designs and went with this piston design for the table and chairs. So let me know if you guys think that's cool in the comments if you get an opportunity. I thought it was kind of neat. And then up here, we have the movie theater. Because every good mall has to have a movie theater, right? So we have a few more arcade machines over there. Because, movie theaters have arcade machines. So you got to have them in the lobby. We got the concession stand here. Look at the use of the gold, raw gold ore for the popcorn machines. And then you got the brewing stands to represent the soda machines. So yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. Little concession stand area. And then in here, and then look at this. Anybody who's been into an AMC theater, I thought this was a really cool representation of what their lights look like. So, and that was installed by Fallback, and Fallback did, almost all the work in here in the theater. I pretty much just put in these arcade machines, kind of like I had done downstairs. But this is all Fallback Bull up here, installing the movie theater. And then here's the theater. I mean, how cool is this, right? At some point, I'd like to put some banners outside saying now showing, and then just pick a cool 80s movie, maybe Conan or, something cool like that. So, but yeah, got the movie theater, and we had a lot of fun working on this. It's a massive project, obviously, as you can see. So there's still, I want to put in a department store and some more 80s shops, Radio Shack and things of that nature. But yeah, we definitely, it's not intended to be an exact representation of Starcourt Mall, just kind of inspired by. So I did kind of follow that model for the exterior work. But yeah, super fun project to work on. Starcourt Mall from Stranger Things. And let's see, the final build I want to show you guys is over here. This was my first attempt at a skyscraper. So this is EIC, Eximius International Conglomerate. And part of the inspiration for this build was I couldn't let Swift have the tallest build on the realm. I just, I guess I'm that petty. But it was also funny to me. So I was like, I'm building a slightly taller building just because. So, and it was my first skyscraper. Right outside here, we have what I like to call the flex tree. As you can see, I used ancient debris to build that. I am not great at custom trees. So I'm going to have to get better at that because let's be honest, this tree looks a little derpy. But I thought I was kind of clever with the use of ancient debris for the tree trunk there. So I thought that was kind of cool. Wanted to share that real quick. But let's go inside now. The only interior work that I have done on this build is the lobby. So as you come in, I don't know what happened. The signs had writing on it. It's kind of a directory of where to go in the building. So I'm going to have to fix that. Must be a bug. And the same with these signs too. But yeah, this is the lobby of the Eximius International Conglomerate skyscraper. And as you can see, I started decorating with diamond blocks in here because why not, right? I mean, that's just fun. And we got a little aquarium over here with kelp. And please tell me the axe. Oh, there he is. There's our buddy, the axolotl, hanging out. So nice little touch in the lobby there, a little aquarium at the back. And then this is the elevator that goes up. Now, again, there's no interior outside of that lobby. but I did want to show you this real quick, the difference. So real quick, I'm going to go ahead and flip on ray tracing for you guys real quick so you guys can see just how different. Well, why did I go to the marketplace? Just how different it looks. So let me just jump in here real quick. Let's activate Vanilla RTX. And let's jump back in, and so I can show you guys just how crazy this looks with ray tracing. I mean, the glass just looks amazing. Any polished block or anything that reflects light just looks amazing with ray tracing turned on. Well, look at this. Look at this. This is crazy, right? I mean, look at these polished blocks and the way the light bounces off of there. It's just so cool. This build looks so much cooler with ray tracing. I mean, I guess every build looks cooler with ray tracing, but I mean, just look at the light bouncing off the glass. And as you come in here to the lobby, you know, the light bouncing off the gold blocks, you can see the reflection there. I mean, the polished blocks, I mean, that's just cool. I can't wait to post more content for you guys with ray tracing turned on. Now, interiors tend to be a little darker, I've noticed, but I mean, how cool is this, right? I mean, just look at that. It's just so cool. I mean, who needs shaders, right? It's just cool. And then I'll kind of jump up here, and you can just see, you know, the glass work, you know, how the light reflects off of there. Just kind of neat. I wanted to share that with you guys. But yeah, this is our cooperative city. If you like these builds and a lot of the things you see here, you guys are going to be super excited to stick around and check out the server that we launch as soon as Caves and Cliffs Part 2 launches. I also like that you cannot get up here on one rocket. You got to fire 2 rockets to get up to the top of this building. But if you guys like some of the stuff you see here in this cooperative city that we've done, you guys are going to love the stuff we do on the server. We've got some really big plans. I know I've got a huge mega base plan in store for you guys to check out. And I mean, it's going to take some time, but it's going to be worth it, and it's going to be totally cool. So that is it for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's show. Stay tuned for more content coming out fast and furious, and we are all so excited about the next update, Caves and Cliffs, and hopefully you guys join us for that. And as soon as we have more information about when we're going to launch that, we will let you guys know. And again, hope you guys enjoyed, and everyone have a great day.